Hi guys, I'm really excited today to talk to you about the progression of a ballet class. What does that mean and how do we mimic some of that work with our Ballet Beautiful workouts? One thing that is so important to understand with ballet, it's a daily practice, 5 to 6 days a week that is. But the point is that you're doing it regularly. You're repeating many of the same movements every single day, day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. And as you build strength, you're progressing through those movements so they're getting more challenging. You're doing harder exercises. Hopefully your leg is a little higher in your adagio. Maybe you're hitting more pirouettes. Your jump is stronger and higher, but you're still doing the same basic set of sequences day after day. So whether you're a beginner or a professional who's performing on stage every night, every dancer still needs that sort of core curriculum, that foundation of exercises in their everyday ballet class. And what are those exercises? What does this even mean? Most typically, you're starting out in the morning. You would do an opening stretch. This is usually something that is very individual to each dancer. It's not choreographed, but you have your own series of exercises, of warm-ups that you're gonna perform, stretches to help you feel you're most prepared for the day. For me, that includes definitely lots of Ballet Beautiful. And from there, you would be moving into a more formally structured class. So we'd be starting at the bar with a series of pliés and tendus, into dégagés and rond de jambes, port de bras, relevés, grand ballons, adagio, fondus. You're moving through these movements and the exercises as you progress the movements are getting bigger, they're getting more challenging, your body's getting warm, and you're building a lot of base strength. Then after bar, you usually have a short break. Here's where you might put on your pointe shoes, have some water, just have a minute to yourself. And then in the center, a lot of times we're repeating a very similar set of movements that we did at the bar. You're very typically starting again with a set of pliés and tendus and maybe simple relevés and sous-sous, and you're gonna see that same progression. As the steps get more advanced, you're working on more intricate footwork, you're working on more advanced steps, you're starting to add as you get warmer, you're moving across the floor, and then you're adding in petit allegro, into grand allegro, and all of this is building that foundation for you then to go into rehearsal, to perform, to try new choreography, and to dance on stage every night. So with Ballet Beautiful, we're doing some similar things. We're beginning many of our workouts on the mat with an opening stretch. A lot of times I like to start my Ballet Beautiful practice with inner thigh exercises that are mimicking a lot of the work we're doing at the bar on our inner thighs, those same very basic pliés and tendus. We're working on strengthening through the side of the butt and the legs, and also core. Core is huge in Ballet Beautiful because it's such a big part of ballet dancing and so important for just us as humans to be our strongest and really the most connected that we can be with our bodies, which I think leads to the happiest and best quality of life. So with Ballet Beautiful, typically if you're getting started, I would start you out on the mat with our sort of introductory exercises, moving into more challenge. As you become more experienced and you gain more strength, you might be ready for things like our supermodel series, which are going to use ankle weights, for example, to add resistance, to add more challenge, where you might start out with bridge work where you have your heels down on the floor. Eventually you would be working your way up onto a demi-pointe and then potentially doing the bridge on the dome, on the half dome. We even have some bridge exercises on the ball that are really hard. So that's definitely not where you start, but there's always room for this progression. So there really is something for everyone, and that's just something that I wanted to take a minute to talk to you guys about, is how Ballet Beautiful mimics some of that progression of a typical ballet class and what that means for you and your everyday Ballet Beautiful workouts.